Battle strip.
Oh, nice.
Right? Every time you sink your spouse's ship, they take off a piece of clothing.
Oh, I like that.
Huh, I've never played that.
What?
Hi there, you're listening to the Kingdom Sexuality podcast. We're Alana, Kyle, and Tira, friends who have a heart for intimacy and long to uncover God's truth and design for sexual freedom within marriage. If you enjoy listening to our episodes or like our content over on Instagram, would you consider leaving a review or subscribing? It really helps. Welcome here.
We are back for another episode of the Kingdom Sexuality podcast. I'm Tira, joined by my lovely co-hosts, Kyle and Alana. And of course, a special welcome to our patrons. We love you guys. They're the best. They get to hear the inside scoop on what we're working on. They get to vote on episodes. And best of all, they get to see the hump day positions that I'm sure you're all missing, so you don't get them on Instagram anymore. If you want to check out more perks and stuff about what that entails, you can go to patreon.com/kingdomsexuality. Okay, the verse I chose for today is Song of Solomon 2 verses 3-4. Like an apple tree among the trees of the forest is my beloved among the young men. I delight to sit in his shade, and his fruit is sweet to my taste. Let him lead me to the banquet hall, and let his banner over me be love. All right, and before we continue, we'll just hear a quick word from one of our sponsors. Okay, so what did you think this episode was going to be about when you clicked on it? What were your first thoughts? We didn't actually, we picked the episode title, but didn't actually say what we were going to be talking about in this episode. So what are your first thoughts, Alana and Kyle, when we said break the vanilla cycle?
Get out of like a routine of like what you've been doing in your sex life. If it's like not very adventurous.
Yeah, spicing it up would be what I would say.
Yeah. I would think that that's what most people would, but I thought I would clarify that at the beginning.
Cool.
So, when you think,
I thought you were going to throw us a curveball and be like,
Oh, no.
well, actually, we're going this
Yeah.
direction. I was waiting for it.
and if you guys, okay, so we do our episodes on YouTube too, where you can actually see us talk, and you should have seen their faces when I said that. They both had that look of like, what's going on?
Panic.
Okay, so if you're thinking like, do you have a vanilla sex life right now? And I'm sure most of you will go, oh, no, we're good. Like, so I thought, well, maybe I'll just ask you a few questions and you can kind of analyze like, oh yeah, maybe I guess that is kind of in a routine or a rut or, so when was the last time you and your spouse had sex somewhere other than your bed? Do you tend to do the same one or two positions most of the time? Like you kind of know exactly what's going to happen. Can you predict almost exactly how things are going to go kind of from start to finish? Is one of you always the initiator while the other one just goes along? And has it just felt routine instead of an adventure? So I would say if you answered yes to most of those, you'll probably be stuck in the vanilla cycle. It's comfortable, it's safe, but maybe sometimes a little boring. But I do want to preface this though, that vanilla isn't bad at all. And if you both love it and you're both feeling totally satisfied, then just keep going. And I would say maybe even just don't even listen to this episode. If it's bringing up like, oh, I feel shame or like I'm not keeping up or you're comparing yourself, if that's somebody who you kind of tend to be when you're listening to this, maybe just don't listen or listen with your spouse or.
It's really good podcasting.
Yeah.
Don't listen to our episode.
Don't listen to this episode. It's not for you. It sucks.
Just leave us a review that you love us and you listen to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did want to state that pretty obviously though, because I know we have had comments once in a while of being like, yeah, I feel like maybe I'm doing something wrong, even though we're both enjoying it. Like, should we be changing things up? And if we're not changing things up, are we not, or do we not have a healthy sex life? So just wanted to like give you full permission that, you know, if you are loving the way things are going and you do the same thing every time and that's predictable and safe and that's what you need, that is great. And keep that up. Don't feel pressure that you need to spice things up. I would say that it's probably a good idea to just double check with your spouse, because maybe they would be more curious to experiment a little bit more. So yeah, it might be a good good little reminder to check in with your spouse and see how they're feeling about it. Yeah. And I also wanted to note too, that if you are a newlywed and you're still learning the foundations and stuff, sometimes it might just be better to wait a smidge before you try a whole bunch of new things and then feel frustrated that, oh, that wasn't as exciting as I thought, or, yeah, don't feel guilty that you haven't explored very much or gotten to the point where you can do, crazy positions and stuff. Yeah, we'll go through some like introduction to change, but don't push yourself beyond your comfort levels just to feel like, oh yeah, Kingdom Sexuality said that this was going to be the best and I should do this. And if I don't, then I'm not having a great sex life. That's not what we're going for here. Okay. So with those caveats all over with, let's get talking about things. So I found it like when thinking about how to spice things up, the first thing I think of right away is like, oh yeah, different positions, right? That's something super easy. But I remembered, we've done episodes, the top 3 sex positions, or like our March Madness sex bracket. Like what were the 3, what are the main positions that everybody loves?
Cowgirl, doggy style, and
a missionary.
Missionary?
Yeah. And so I wanted to point out that those are all generally what we would consider vanilla positions. Like those are everybody's and they're legit everybody's favorite. Like that March Madness sex bracket that we did, that was everybody voting what your favorite positions were. And we did it like it was the whole month, right? That we did that. Yeah. So like it was like a legit bracket. We had so many people voting on that thing. Like it wasn't just like 100 people. It was a lot.
Yeah. It was like 2 weeks and thousands, like over 10,000 votes or something like that.
Yeah. And those were the positions that everybody loved. So you can keep going with that. Vanilla positions are still good. But yeah, if you were thinking like, yeah, things are getting kind of boring and we do want to change things up. We want to see what more we can explore together. We want to be more adventurous. Yeah, I thought we would just go over some things that you could start. I think one of our favorite things to suggest to begin with is change your location, right? Like how many times have we said to go try in a different room, try on the floor, all the different areas of your house, which I thought it would bring up. So we have a subscription club called Unite and Ignite, where we send you a daily email with a way that you can connect with your spouse and then a way to spice it up. And every month we change the theme so that you're not doing the same things every month. And for this month, for the month of October, it was actually themed the home tour. And so every day is a different way to connect with your spouse in a different area of your house. And they're all generally pretty spicy, and then a way to make it more spicy. So if you're wanting, I guess it's a shout out to our club, that if that's another easy way to spice things up, because you're getting daily emails that tell you suggestions on what to do. So you don't even have to think about it. You don't have to Google something. It's just something that you get right to your inbox, and your spouse can have the email too. So you're both getting it. And that's an easy way to do it. What do you guys think? What other things could you do to change up routines?
Well, thinking specifically to positions for a second, because you were kind of talking about that.
Yeah.
I remember on the Christian Friendly Sex Position website, they had a really helpful, kind of things to consider when trying a new position. Because like I know even in like the newlywed stage where you're like, what kind of positions do we like? And you want to try all these different things, and you're being adventurous and you're trying it out to figure out what works for you guys. It can be really defeating in some ways when you try something and it doesn't work. And so it feels like everything's an entire flop, especially from my experience in the beginning of our marriage. It was like hurt feelings could happen really fast because you weren't familiar with each other in this aspect. Is really vulnerable. So there was like an opportunity for, if something didn't work, it kind of, everything was shut down. And so I really appreciated how they have this on their website. So it's 6 rules to follow when trying a new position. Ooh. And I actually think I have this in a highlight on our Instagram as well. It's called 6 Tips, I think. It's
Way
there.
back.
Yeah, one of the first highlights. So take time to understand the sex pose. So it says giving a quick glance at a sex position illustration will give you a pretty good idea on how to perform it, but both of you will likely enjoy it more if you take time to really understand the sex position.
This is really important too, because it's very easy to look at a photo or a diagram or whatever of a position and think, I don't have a clue what's going on. So like,
Is
actually,
this a top view? Is it a side view?
maybe even try it like with your clothes on first. Just like, hey, what would this actually look like if we were going to do this? And like, try to figure it out, because sometimes it takes a lot of like visualization to figure it out.
It would
like
be
sexy
kind of
twister.
Fun,
Yeah.
It'd be kind of fun, like in the morning, be like, hey, this is a position we're going to do tonight. Let's just do it with our clothes on to see what we're waiting for tonight.
Yeah.
And then later tonight, go like, okay, time to do it.
Mm-hmm. All right, the next one is communicate with your partner. Your partner can't read your mind. If something feels good, you let out a moan or you tell them that you like it. Guide your spouse by telling them if you want it harder or faster. The more open communication is between the two of you, the better sex will be.
No one's ever heard that before on this podcast.
Right? That's new. I love this one. Give it 3 good tries. I bet the first time you rode a bike, it was scary and you fell off. Every time you got back on the bike, it was a little easier, right? Same principle applies when trying a new sex position. When trying a new pose for the first time, it might feel awkward. Give it at least 3 good tries before deciding if it will be a part of your marriage bed repertoire.
Interesting. So like 3 different occasions.
I would say,
it?
yeah, give it 3 shots. If it's like, that was a fail, then you try again the next time. Maybe you're at a different point in your cycle. Maybe there's been more warm up. Maybe, you actually understand the position better, so it works better. You never know. Or you're like, nope.
You almost need like a sex position notebook journal. You know, like how you have, say, like wine journals or something. Like, here's the vintage.
Right.
Here's the. Be like, what?
We should make that like have a diagram, like have a picture of the position, and then be like a yes, no, or like meh.
Yeah.
Like a yes, no, maybe for positions.
Yeah. But it would be nice too to also, you'd have to
add notes.
A note section. So that,
yeah.
Where is she at in her cycle? And how much warm up did we have? Or, like stuff like that.
Funnest on the couch.
A check of how many times have we tried it? Have we met the 3?
Yeah.
The 3 times. Fun. Okay.
If something hurts, stop. If it hurts, stop and try to make a positioning adjustment that might help. If it continues to hurt, no matter what you try, it's time to move on to another one. Modify the position as you see fit. Everyone's body is shaped differently. It's okay to modify a sex position in the way that fits you and your partner's bodies. And then lastly, add additional stimulation gradually. When trying a new sex position, start by getting comfortable with being in that pose. Once you're good with that, slowly add techniques that are described in the position's description, or try a variety or variation of the pose. If you try it all at once, it will probably be overwhelming and you and your partner won't enjoy it as much.
Yeah, those are good.
Really good.
So that just came to mind. We were like thinking new positions. Just a helpful way to kind of reframe it in your brain, as it doesn't have to be just like picking a random one and being super intimidated. And you're like, no, I can only stick with vanilla because that's all I know. And that's all that works for us. It's like, well, did you give it an honest shot?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Another thing that you can try is timing. So like switch up the time that you connect. If you always do it at night, try it in the morning or in the afternoons, or your lunch breaks or something. If I feel like so many people that would never be applicable, but isn't that cool if you could having that option when kids aren't around and you just have afternoon? That'd be nice. And switching up speed or intensity, like you could set a timer to be like, okay, we're going to do 10 minutes of foreplay first. And we intentionally can't go any further for those 10 minutes. It helps build anticipation. Or you have timers for, whatever she wants for 5 minutes, and then the timer goes, then he gets 5 minutes. Use that timing. You can use a lot with time. You can switch up what you wear, lingerie, outfits, costumes. We have some, we really like mentionables. They're a great website that's all model free, and their lingerie is really soft and nice, not like the scratchy lace stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want like the spicier lingerie, then Honoring Intimates has more of that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like more of the outfits and that kind of stuff, if you want that.
Also, Every Love too. They do a subscription box, so that would really amp things up because I forget what is it, quarterly that you get them, I think, and they actually have like a whole date in a box, so you get your lingerie, but you also get additional things for whatever that theme of the quarter was. We've received those boxes before, and they're really great too, really high quality and good. And then it's kind of fun because you get to open up the box to see what, like, neither you nor your spouse has to plan the date because everything is written there and you have all the supplies right there. So it's kind of fun way, and yeah, keep things spicy at least once a quarter. Yeah, and kind of within that also accessories, like blindfolds and feathers and any of that kind of stuff. So that where would they go for that? Merry Dance?
Yep.
Yeah, has lots of that kind of stuff.
Games, but that's not necessarily about wearing. Sorry, I'm getting.
That's the next one, Alana. We're not there yet. Stop jumping ahead. Jeez,
the natural flow. So yeah, other things. Add bonus activities. So like games.
Like Alana?
Games.
This one can be so easy because you can just use normal games that you normally play, like
Battleship.
Battleship.
Why you like that's like the best one?
Yeah. No. Okay. So
Battle Strip.
Oh, nice.
Right. Every time you sink your spouse's ship, they take off a piece of clothing.
Oh, I like that.
Huh? I've never played that.
What?
Yeah, me neither.
Or Guess Who?
Love that.
Guess their person. They take off a piece of clothing. And then you play a few rounds.
Oh.
Nope. Yeah. Nope. Simple
guys
things.
Are missing out.
Yeah. But yeah, and you can do so many variations with all the games. Just
pretty much any game can be made sexy.
Yeah.
Like anything. Like Connect 4, like the most basic game can be made sexy.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you can actually get proper sex games too. Merry Dance has those. We have them in our Amazon store.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of stuff.
Maybe we should create a resource of like the top 10 games and how to change them into sex games. That'd be kind of fun.
I'm on it.
Okay.
If you guys want it, let me know.
I'll know your games.
If you're listening and you want it, let us know. If enough people want it, I will make it.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That'd be great. I hope people, vote for that. So toys. We mentioned Merry Dance already. They provide tons of stuff on there. Adding like oils, massage oils. We really like Every, EVREE. They have the most amazing oil that it works with intercourse, but it also is edible. It smells wonderful. It feels wonderful. It's really awesome thing. So you can do new things with oils if you've never experienced it.
It's the best smelling stuff I've ever had, ever. Like, it's not even close. Yeah. It's like their number 1 and number 2 is infinity lower. Good English, Kyle.
They're
also like using food, different like chocolate syrup or whipping cream, or even just feeding each other off each other's bodies, all that stuff. You can put so much fun things with food.
But Tira, I don't want to get sticky.
Well, then go have a shower after together.
Exactly.
It's a bonus. It's like
exactly
things.
Perfect response.
Yes. Oh man. And
okay,
then
one thing I don't see here, but temperature.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So ice or heat in certain places can be very satisfying.
Yeah.
Warming lubes, right?
No, not the temperature changing lubes or condoms.
What episode was that we talked about?
Oh man, maybe the condom episode. Yeah,
condoms or lubes, because we did one all about lubrication too.
I'm pretty sure it was condoms.
Okay,
I think it was. Yeah.
If you want the story, go listen to the condom episode.
Yes. I know which one you're talking about now. Yeah. We also, another way is just to communicate. if you're a couple who have just kind of gone with the flow, you do missionary or it's very vanilla, but you never actually say what actually feels good, or adding sounds like moaning or any of that can usually take things up a notch. And you don't even have to change what you're doing necessarily, right? You're just using your words.
No one heard what you said, Alana. Just keep going.
Add music. Play the music so loud.
Music. I didn't put music in here.
I will say we tried the music, and I honestly couldn't tell you one song that was on because it didn't even register in my mind that it was on.
Wow. That's pretty good then.
Yeah.
Well, or it doesn't make any difference at all because it's like I'm focused. I don't.
Well, you were saying you were just going to sing along to it, so if you didn't register, it was there.
That's true.
And you must have been having a pretty good time, so you didn't even notice it.
But still didn't enhance my experience.
With communication too, if you don't know what you like and are having a hard time, like even thinking about what you might like, we do have a guide for that called Figuring Out What I Like Guide. And it kind of walks you through how to explore and, be able to communicate with your spouse about the things that you want to try and, just to figure out what you like.
I also want to add, I feel like our sex challenges, in general, will be helpful in getting someone out of a vanilla cycle. Like if someone feels like they're just doing the same things over and over again and they don't want to, those are amazing because Tira has different positions for each day that wouldn't necessarily be ones you would do, but it walks you through how to do them. And it's just a really fun way to try new things. So highly recommend you check them out because they are really, really fun.
Yeah. And we have lots of different themes and stuff. So you can pick one that sounds good for you. Another thing with communication, we have a yes, no, maybe guide. Just a free PDF that just goes through, I don't know how many checklist things we have on there. I feel like it's a lot.
I think there's like 50 plus.
Oh, for sure. I
think each column is about 20. So it might be like 60 plus.
Yeah. Of things where you can say, that sounds like that would be super fun. There's things that you might go like, nope, that's a no-go or a maybe. And do that guide together and see what maybe you guys are interested in trying the same things, but you've never actually talked about it. It's an easy way to spice things up. We talked about, positions and trying new positions.
I just checked. There's about 75 on there.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Switching up positions. That one's an easy one that lots of people think of when they think of spicing up their sex life. That Christian friendly sex positions website that we talked about, they are a really fun website to go on to find positions because they've categorized them super well. So you can decide which kind you want and everything. And everything they're just stick figures. So nothing graphic, but when you click on one of the, positions that you are interested in, it gives you detailed instructions on how to get there. And it actually gives you like instructions on how to, I forget what the word is. It's not spice it up, but like
sort of elevate it. Yeah. And technique.
Yeah. So it's a really good site and free. And I often go to that website when I'm creating the sex challenges to get ideas for the different positions because they're just so good.
But if you're a Covenantized user, you won't be able to get to the site. So you'll have to go in and whoever is your password holder will have to manually add it as an approved site so you can go to it.
Yeah. And then lastly, again, just putting up our Unite and Ignite Club. This one is probably the easiest way to do it. And you don't have to be creative in how you research and everything. It literally just comes as an email to your inbox every day. So we're in October and November is, the November theme is called Spice It Up.
No. I've just changed the name.
Let me read what
it's
Kyle
called
said.
Pumpkin Spice It Up.
Spice It Up.
That's
Is
amazing.
Come on, that is so good.
That is so good.
Is it like pumpkin, spice it up?
No. Like pumpkin spice. Because everything is pumpkin spice right now.
Yes.
But yours works too.
Yeah. So yeah, I've already created all the days for it for all of November, and it's a really spicy month. Everything. So if you are feeling like you're in a vanilla thing, this is a really good way to try to spice it up.
Can you tell us what might be in that month, Tira?
I'll give you some examples of the titles of the days, like a silent seduction challenge, a spice dice game, a 3-minute tease, the hot seat. So let your mind think of what those might be. But you're going to have to join the club to actually see what they are in there. And also part of the club too, you get a we plan like a big date day. So one day you'll get a PDF of a date to do that day. And we tell you what prep you need ahead of time so that everything is good to go. You'll have a babysitter if it needs a babysitter. And it's always to go with the theme of that month. So this month, or for November, it's red hot roulette. So that's the big date. So it'll be a good one.
Fun.
And because we want you guys to, if you, well, I don't want to say we want everybody to be out of the vanilla cycle. I can't say that because some people like the vanilla cycle, but if you are wanting to spice things up, we want to make it easier for you. So if you sign up for United Ignite right now, you have to sign up before October 31st. So if you sign up on November 1st, you won't get November. You would get December. If that makes sense. We always have to have the people sign up.
Right.
And then
before the first of the month.
Before the first of the month, because the first of the month is when it starts, and we have to have you already signed up. So sign up before October 31st. Use the code Spice It Up, and you'll get 50% off for the rest of the calendar year. So it's a good fun thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
What if someone is like, I'm happy with things are at. I love this routine. I like that things are vanilla, but my spouse wants more spice. They want to get out of this cycle. What advice would you give to them?
I'd say compromise, right? Is there anything that the spouse who doesn't want to spice things up, could you add moaning to your normal set? Like, is that much of a compromise? Or, like, pick something that isn't huge. We went through a whole bunch of examples of ways that you can spice it up. Did any of those seem like something you would consider trying that doesn't necessarily change your routine? For example, you could still have the same foreplay, same position, same everything, but you change one aspect of it. So doing things slowly, not just extreme changes. Go with it slowly, I would say, and definitely communicate. Find out, ask the spouse, like, what is it that you want to spice up? Is there a reason? Yeah. What would you guys add?
Compromise is always going to be the answer to that question, right? Love or sex should always have a selfless aspect to it. So that might mean going out of your comfort zone. That might be laying down your desires, but either way, there's going to be compromise.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good. Yeah. I just wanted to bring up that little
that's a good one. Yeah.
Side thing. If someone was like, what?
Yeah.
Either way, it's communication.
Yeah.
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 Easy.
Yeah.
Just talk about it, guys.
Yeah. Jeez. Just relax.
Man.
No.
All right. Well, I think that's about it. We've given you guys lots of tools, lots of examples on what to do. And now go sign up for the club.
And use the code Spice It Up to get 50% off the rest of 2025.
Yeah. Okay. Let us close in prayer here. Lord Jesus, we thank you for all the couples listening. Thank you for our creative minds, for the desires that you've placed in us, that we can use those desires to have fun with each other and connect. And I pray for any couples that are wanting to spice things up and kind of get out of the vanilla routine, that the tools and stuff that were talked about today will inspire them and encourage them to try new things, and also that it would bring them together closer as a couple, and that they'll just have fun together. In your name, amen.
Amen. Hey friends, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you like our content, please like, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts, and tell your friends too. Thanks so much for journeying with us today as we tackled the hard questions and dive deep into godly intimacy. Make sure you follow us on Instagram to see more of our content and check the show notes for any links we might have mentioned in today's episode. We're so grateful to be on this journey with you, and we can't wait to see you in the next episode.